G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JT. So, I'm standing here at Beacons because first off, I want to check this chest was capped, and I thought it was capped a lot more. Turns out it was capped to 400. 400 is not enough. 480 might be enough. What we'll actually do is we'll cap that one to 200, we'll cap that one to 400, and then I'll give us 600 total. Second thing I did between episodes was I added some speed modules to the speed beacons, because yeah, we're a little bit short. Next is this was all built, but as you can see, we're just a few modules short, and we are making 3 per minute. And we'll even go to the old-fashioned way. Per 10 minutes, 3.6, which is not bad, but it's not great either. And the reason we're not making more is blue circuits. And blue circuits it's pretty much we've got to use good old max rate calculator, and we can see we make 11.6 if we feed in 4 belts. That's 4 belts of green circuits non-stop. And we don't. We're just a little bit short. As you can see, these belts are not quite fully saturated. So if we go backward, we know this is 4 plus the 2 on the outside. That's 6 belts of green circuits. If we go all the way back, we can see this one's definitely outputting 2 with a little bit on the spare. And this one's doing like, no, well, we'll call it 2 with a little bit spare. And these are ratioed. Good old max rate calculator again. It needs 42 copper and 42 iron. And iron, you can see, is definitely backed up. Copper's also backed up on this one. And on this one. And yeah, on that one. And on that one. So we're definitely putting in the 40 copper and the 40 iron. We're not putting in the 42. But even then, it gives us a whole build. We need 84 copper, being 2 belts of copper and 2 belts of iron. We know a belt can only move 40, so we're a little bit short. And that puts out 117, which is, we'll call it 110 for round figures. That's almost 3 belts. 40, 80, 120. So almost 3 belts of green circuits. So we'll call between this one and this one 6 belts worth of green circuits, which is basically what I have here. This is basically potentially 6 belts worth. And it's just not enough. As we go further and further up the bus, we can see these outside lanes are being chewed up. And we do add to them. This is where we add in the excess. We actually do that a few times. There's another one down here where we restock those outside lanes. But yeah, by the time we get all the way up here, it's pretty much dead. And then we're asking for 4 full belts out, which we just can't keep up with. Which means our speed module production, which is geared up to do per minute 5, and we're doing 3.6. So we're close, we're just not quite there. We need more green circuits. So that happened between episodes. This was built, and the only thing I didn't manage to do, I'm going to do it from the other side of the map with good old bots, is we need to balance these. And I did it like that. There to there. And then I need to power everything, which I can't because that power pole's in the way. This is the beauty of bots. You can just remotely build it wherever you want. We need to power that and power that. We need to power all those pumps. I've already done the southern side. I just thought I'd wait for you guys to come back, and then we'll do the northern side. Pop those in there, those in there, those in there, those in there, and those in there. Alright, so that's that done. What else do we need to do? Need to power these. That's right. Nope. Yes. So substation there, and a substation there. That powers everything. And then with the beauty of blueprints, where's the one I just made? That one. We'll copy that. Paste that there. Paste that there. Paste that one there. That one there. That one there. And this one's a mirror image. So I can paste these in. And that should power up everything. Except for the very, very few pumps I have, like this one, on the outside. We're going to have to deal with those separately. So that's done. You know, when the bots get there. Oh. I never put a power pole up to that one. Or if I did, I just deconstructed it. No, I really didn't. Okay. We're bringing oil out on... Well, all our fluids on the other side, so those can go away. Yeah, they all face the right way. Substation? Oh, can I get away with just a power pole? I would prefer to put down a substation rather than 2 power poles, because we're trying to optimize this one as much as humanly possible. And if that means I need 1 less anything, I will make 1 less anything. Why don't you power it? You're powered. Where'd you get power from? Where'd any of you guys get power from? Maybe my power setup doesn't work. Oh. No, that probably won't work. Ah, that's why. It's reversed. So one's actually got to go there and there. Yeah, it worked fine down here. Or maybe it's... Maybe these are large power poles that I need to get rid of still. Anyway. We're hoping power's done. So I've done power outside at the bottom. Those ones. So we know we need a power... There's no way that's going to reach. With a standard electricity pole. There. Okay. That had to go away with a power pole there instead. And that one. Okay. We better run, train. What's the closest station? Stone 1. Sure. Do I have a train on me? Requesting trains. I don't have a train on me. That's it. Run down the train tracks, JD. Go away, train. Give me a fuel. 1. Stone 1. Second edition. Go. We're still getting random biter attacks. And now the game's run for a little while. Our uranium is literally running as fast as we can bring in crappy uranium. It's basically what it falls down to. Our crappy uranium is backed up. Our good uranium gets spat out. And half these machines can't even pick it up. In fact, none of these machines can pick it up. They're all waiting on crappy uranium. So... We'll see as this fires up. I'm already at stone 1. Come on. It outputs. Goes through all the wiggly wop. And you'll see as we get bad uranium, these machines turn back on. So our limiting factor is actually how fast we can process uranium. which is really funny. I never thought would happen. So we need to double the unloading here. I actually need to go do some uranium stations. At the same time, I need to do something about stone, because that's our only stone outpost. This one here, stone 2, dumps into the smart smelter and gets turned into landfill. And we've got 173,000 landfill, which is good, because all this water in the way is going to go. All of it. Because I've just got too much stone. In fact, there's another 216,000 stone right here that I just couldn't landfill fast enough. We just didn't spend it doing this. So yeah, there's quite a bit of landfill that I need to deal with. Anyway, we need to come down here. And I'm going to work on the southern side. Thanks, bots. Because the southern side is fully speed beaconed. So when we use max rate calculator, it'll give us, per second, nice even numbers. Nice, easy to work with numbers, at least. Because it's calculating for the current speed, which is fully speed beaconed. Whereas the northern side, yeah, they're not the final numbers. Your substation doesn't work. So we need a substation there instead. Which is good, because they'll actually power up those guys. So little tweaks needed. Yeah, my copy and paste didn't work when I rotated it. Okay, so I need to mirror image it properly. Now, actually, let's go back to here. Now, let's call it now, in the top right hand corner, you should find a little card that links you to another gigabase I'm doing, another megabase I'm doing. It is same as this, 3,000 packs per minute. It actually started off in version 15 and fell into version 16 because 16 got released. It actually started off as a SpaceX mod run, which is very, very different. Well, different end game. All the base game's the same, but when you get to the end, rather than just launch a rocket and yay, we're off the planet, you've got to build a spaceship in space using multiple components to get off the planet there. That way. And then since then, I am turning it into a 3,000 pack per minute belt base. Yeah, so I'm using strictly belts, nothing but belts. This one, I'm going to use belts or bots. Or a mix of both. Whatever makes the most sense. That's really the key thing. So, when I last did my Gigabase series, which maybe I'll link to now if Google, if you Google, yep, YouTube will let me. If not, you can search it on my channel. It's there somewhere in the history. I originally started off with a 5,000 packs per minute Gigabase in version 15. So if you've got 160 odd hours, no, it's 160 episodes. I think it's about 90 hours worth. If you've got 90 hours to kill, or you just feel like watching something whilst you're waiting for the next episode to come out tomorrow, by all means, bring up the old Gigabase series and have a look, because I learnt a lot in that series. It was, and as far as I know still is, the biggest base done in, I wouldn't say strictly vanilla, but very, very close to vanilla. In Factorio, and that was in the previous version, which every Factorio version has more and more optimizations, meaning we get to push the limits further and further. Anyway, I learned a lot in that one. And last time around, I did my oil in tankers, same as I've done here, and then I had bots move all the barrels. This time around, we're actually going to use belts and barrels, because pipes, frankly, suck for UPS, which is updates per second. It's this magic number up here, which affects how fast the game runs. I've got this one, which brings up double speed, and we can't quite get double speed out of the game, and maybe you heard my CPU fans spin up a little bit faster. But, you know, it's how fast the game can run, and ideally you want to keep it at 60-60, which is 60 FPS and 60 UPS. If we go scrolling across the base, we stare at belts. I don't have enough belts yet. You can get enough belts on the screen that this FPS button, number starts to drop. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to do a mix this time. So I'm going to do a bit of belts, a bit of bots, a bit of whatever makes the most sense at the time. So we're going to put a pump, and then I'm going to put a tank. I had tanks. There's a tank, and then I'm going to put an assembly machine, and I'm going to tell you to fill heavy oil. Now, we can see here we're only moving 266, which is not a lot per second. A barrel carries now, post updates, originally used to carry 250, just the same as tankers used to carry, where are we? Oil tanker. Storage volume 25k. It used to be 75k, which made a world of a difference. And barrels used to carry 250k. Now they carry 50. 50 sort of sucks. It means basically we've got 5 times the amount of barrels to move. Consequently, I'm using belts, which may seem a little bit backward, but I'm pretty sure it'll work. So we need to put in 266 heavy oil per second. You move 312. Done. That's heavy oil done. And I'm actually going to put a pump on it to bring it under negative pressure, and then shove it into a tank. So hopefully this can always keep running as fast as possible. That's the theory, at least. And then we need to do the same with light oil. In, out, rotate. Difference is we need to move 1200, which is a lot more. So I need some speed modules. You can now move 900 per second, which is 18 barrels. So that's the other input we've got to look at. How many barrels we've got to get in and out of this machine per second. Let's steal that beacon. Let's put that there. Oh, I need to power it up. Power pole. Bring me power. Substation. Don't care where you go at the moment. Nope, that's still 1,000. We need to go a little bit faster again. Come on, put them in there. 1250. So that's the magic number we need. That's, no. I'm going to do this row now. Now I've stolen beacons off the top row. 1200. And this one will move 1250. So it's 25 barrels in. So that's 1.5 sides. You know, a whole side of a blue belt plus a little bit in and the same out. So we need to consider that. And the main reason I'm using belts is belts move a lot of material, number one. Number two is 50 per barrel multiplied by 40 items per second on a belt. Belts move 2,000 liquid. So be it oil, be it light oil, be it petroleum per second. And since version 16, a piece of belt that's 1 long or 200 long is all calculated as one piece of belt. So that means I can move 200 tiles. That distance. That distance is one belt. Pipes. Well, pipes stretch 10. So, same distance in pipes is 19 pipe segments compared to one belt. I'm going to take one belt. Alright, so that's that one done. Now we have the hard one. The hard one is petroleum, which is 1476. So, same story. We want a pump. And then we want you, and we want you to barrel. We want an input and an output. And then we need some speed modules. You're very influenced by one beacon. That's not going to be nearly enough. I can't get any beacons in the rear of that. $14.06. How much did we need? I know it was 14 something. I didn't think I'd get it so easily with just 3 beacons. 1467. It's not. I need one more beacon. Okay, so we know we need 2 beacons for you. So let's put your 2 beacons back. We know we need 3 beacons for you, and still don't have enough speed. You know, you're not calculating, are you? You're not calculating because you don't actually have the modules. Let's try that. Yeah, no. So I need one more beacon, which I can't fit anywhere because of train tracks. So train tracks and train tracks. Let's just get rid of all of that. Really? All that should go away. Oh, it does now. Okay. So let's try and get these as unobtrusive as possible. Okay. So that's done. We now know we need 1, 2, 3, 4 beacons touching this one and 2 beacons touching this one to get our max output out of all of them. And of course I need to put these beacons back. Oops. Come here. You two can go away. You want one there, draw this line down, draw that line down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to steal those from there because I really want these powered up to do my next demonstration. I want these to exist and have their modules. Really? I'm still one short. Come here, you. Go there. And I'll just place those down. And bots will get to them when beacons exist. Oh, don't worry about that piece of track bot. Okay. So if we now select all of that, we can see that we have a negative rate, a negative rate, and a negative rate. So it means we are barreling. That's the important thing. We are barreling fast enough. Same time, we need 9 items per belt. So it means this guy is going to put 9 items on the belt per second. And there's 4 of these belts. So heavy oil will fill a belt, just one belt. That's good. We can deal with one belt. Yeah, light oil was going to put out 25, 50, 100. So we know easy maths, right? That's 2.5 blue belts. Whereas petroleum is going to put out 31. Let's go 31.250 multiplied by 4 equals 125. So we've got 4 and a bit belts of petroleum so far. We still need to crack heavy into light, light into petroleum. We actually have a lot more petroleum. We're at 88,000. We need 430,000 petroleum from memory. Yeah. So it's 88,000 for one of them. And we need... Actually, let's go back to per second. So we have 433,000 divided by 50 equals per 40 per belt. We got 216 belts. That sounds like a lot. 433,000 petroleum divided by 50 per tank divided by 40 per belt. 216 belts. Really? That seems excessive, even for my numbers. I'm just trying to check where the hell I left my calculator. Here, petroleum. Okay. 427,000 divided by 50 per tank divided by 40 per belt. Yeah, 213 belts. That's massive amounts. Okay. I didn't even realize the numbers were that high. Well, there you go. Okay. So, we need to get empty barrels into each of these and full barrels out. And we need to hook up all the exit lanes. Alright, let's start with the basics. Let's start with that we know is a build. Yep. Train tracks are a problem. So all these exit lanes do not work. Which is good, because we can probably save some ground on all of these, actually. Oh, I didn't label the blueprint. Fish. The fish one. Yeah, we can move everything. Okay, we're going to move everything further back. Because every... actually, it really doesn't matter. The fish. The fish. Not the heat pipe. The fish. We can go in or we can go out. No, let's have it fully extended. Just in case. Because I might want to run empties up this side and fulls out that side, or vice versa. That one's fully extended already. We need to do train tracks again. Okay, so we need tanks. Where the hell's a tank? Q. None. Okay. I need 5 tanks, plus I need another one. Tank, tank, tank. Come on. Bring me iron, bots. Tank. Okay. You're heavy oil. So you're the easy one. You're light oil. You're petroleum. How do I do that one? Have them all pointing down. Yeah, pointing up's going to make things more awkward. Okay, let's go down again. Nope. Barrel. 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 Input, output, input, output, input, output. Oh. Crap. Player inventory slot full. That's awesome. I like that. You can go away. Nope, too slow. Okay. Destroy both those. Get rid of the fish. We want one of them. And really? There's a tank down here I'm missing. Damn. And I'm holding that shift to... Just gives me the blueprint, as is. No confirmation, no nothing. Just give me the blueprint. One of those little tricks you do to speed up gameplay a little bit. Because I don't need to OK a blueprint when I'm literally grabbing it for half a second. Because they're now set. They're now set with the modules in them. So you need 2. I'm going to fit 1 there and 1 there. And you needed an extra 3. So that's an extra 3. That's going to make getting belts in and out of that very, very tight. Alright, I'm going to put a substation there, which can always be moved. And that's the one. We'll copy that one. And we will paste it there. Done. Extra tank. Come on, bot, hurry up. Nope. You're too slow, bots. Alright, we need a bot speed upgrade. Okay, done. Done. We're at 30 minutes already, so I'm going to actually call it for this one. I hope that sort of made sense, what we're doing, what we're aiming for. I have no idea how we're going to get the trains out of this. We need to build a stacker, which I will actually go over in episode. And the other thing is, this is quite big. Like, remember, this was a whole ore patch with another stone patch with a coal patch. This was like the edge of the map not that long ago, and a massive explore to get out here. And this is now a build, which still needs the train lines put in it to get out. It needs the belts run for all the different products. And if anybody suggests I do barrels for oil in, yeah, it's a blue belt of oil for this one. And a blue belt for that one, and a blue belt for that one, and a blue belt for that one. Which I might consider doing. All depends on how well the trains run. The biggest issue is with trains, I actually have to balance... each one of, each of these tanks. Which, as you can see, this one, and this one all empty from the train. Actually, we've got a train here. So, we can see all these empty. And then we have this pipe that connects all 4 together. We're better off showing it on the north one. So, we have this pipe. And the idea is the pipe should self-balance these. The catch is that, like, I'm going to end up probably putting a pump aimed into each one of these. I already got a pump aimed in that one and into that one. Yeah, so I'm going to put, I'm going to do it right now actually. I'm going to put a pump there and a pump there. I didn't make it look like a fish. What did I make it look like? I didn't make it look like anything. I keep doing it over and over. Those two. Underground pipe. Underground pipe. So, yeah, I'm going to have pressure. Oh, there's a roboport in the way of that one. Good value. So I've already done that one. Yeah, I did the southern side. All except for one of them. That one. So yeah, I'm going to have positive pressure into my oil refineries. But like I said, I've got to balance them. So it's cash me too, and I honestly don't know which way I'm going to go. I don't know how well these are going to balance. I don't know. It's one of those things about megabasing that you can plan a build out as much as you want, but you really honestly don't know how it's going to go until you place it. No, these are all built. These are all built. These are all built. These two aren't built. So, yeah. And I'm out of pumps. So, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Thoughts, ideas, concepts, random abuse down the comment section below. Tell tell me what you think. Tell me whether you know the success and the failure rate you give me, along with what you think of belting all those barrels. It's going to be a bit of a logistics challenge, but I honestly think it's going to be way better than bots. Just sheer numbers. You know, one of these builds per second, that's... Well, actually, let's go to the other end. Let's go to that. Bots carry 3 items, so that's 3 bots non-stop. That's, call it 10 bots non-stop. That's another 10 bots non-stop. So that's 23... Call it 20. Call it 20 for even numbers. No, look, you call it 23. 23 bots non-stop. Picking up items every second. From this one, this one, this one. There's like 50, 100 bots in the air. Non-stop, all times. Landing in each one of these locations to then go to wherever we're dropping them off. At the very minimum, it's, you know, here. Oh, I guess I can squeeze, you know, it's a distance. It's a distance. That's the bottom line. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.